Hi, everybody. Let's get into it really quickly. We have another P. Diddy update. And today, this is about jury selection. Now, I told you guys, I hate people that are always like, I told you so, but I'm going to be one today. I told you guys that jury selection was going to be very, very hard. This jury selection is going unusually long. Okay, they usually can pick jurors pretty quickly, in and out, and this is taking a very long time. Now, according to the rumors, that's because no one wants to be on the jury. Nobody wants to be on the jury. I don't blame them. Here's the thing: you're not going to find anybody that's likely going to be Diddy's peer, because it's supposed to be a jury full of your peers. Not a lot of people make that much money. Not a lot of people are into being a mogul. We only got so many moguls, and that's it. And an African American mogul. Like, I don't blame them. They say that the trial is supposed to last, I believe it was 10 days. This is going to be a long, long trial. But anyway, let's go over what they're talking about in the media about the problems that they're having with jury selection. Number one is perceived bias due to wealth. One juror was excused after stating that Combs could buy his way out of jail, indicating a brief that his wealth could influence the trial's outcome. No. You got to go. Well, you don't need one of Diddy's associates, signaling you, and then you guys end up in the bathroom together, and then he offers you a deal. That person had to go. Personal trauma. A woman had experienced an attempt and expressed criticism of law enforcement's handling of such cases was dismissed, as her personal history could affect her objectivity. It really can. You don't want a woman on there that, as Cassie starts telling her story, she's reliving it, and then all of a sudden she can't see Diddy as a separate case. Now Diddy is her perpetrator. You got to go. Another one was substance use. A man admitted to daily recreational marijuana use, which he acknowledged might impair his judgment, leading to his dismissal. So we got a Wiz Khalifa or a Snoop Dogg, a man that just loves their weed. But who would tell a judge? Who would say that? This is a person that doesn't want to be involved in the trial. Yeah, I smoke weed every single day. I can't function without it. Nobody in their right mind would say that. Also, too, if you are a recreational weed smoker or gummy eater or brownie eater, weed wouldn't affect your ability, I don't think, to judge like that. Most people take weed for recreation. They know when to do it, or you wouldn't have a job. Snoop Dogg is who I'm not rolling with Snoop these days. I can't get over what he did to us. I just can't get over it. But he is very successful. He's a hard worker. So this sounds like a person that doesn't want to be on the trial. Next one, exposure to case evidence. Some jurors were dismissed after acknowledging they had seen a video in 2016 allegedly showing Combs assault. That's the Cassie tape that was first shown on CNN. Everybody and their mama has seen that tape, and not one person can get that tape out of their mind when it's time to make a good, honest, neutral decision. I'm right there. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it either. I might become a weed smoker too, because I just wouldn't want to be on this damn jury. I wouldn't. Anyway, this led to their dismissal from admitting that they seen the tape. Health concerns and trial duration. Given the trial's expectation and the length, up to 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks it's supposed to last. The graphic nature of some evidence. Some jurors were excused due to health issues. I'm telling you, they don't want to be on this trial. Or an inability to commit to the trial's duration. Okay, they are saying any and everything to get off this case. It's really weird because they started out with 600 applicants. I thought 600, that's unusually large. I didn't know they were going to, go through them so quickly. Anyway, so that's the problem they're having now. They're having a hard time putting a jury together, finding people. Okay. Next, it says attorney for both sides and the judge question potential jurors to determine if they can be fair and impartial. There's nobody out there that doesn't know P. Diddy. Nobody. You can go to Istanbul. They know Diddy. There isn't anybody in the United States that hasn't seen the Cassie tape. This is going to be interesting, very interesting. So those were the reasons that they've been letting go of jurors, and that's just an example of some. There were more than that. 2 ways a juror can be dismissed. For cause, a juror is removed because they show clear bias or can't be impartial, unlimited numbers of cases. Oh, and then they got to go through this stage called peremptory. That's when each side gets to remove a certain number of jurors without giving a reason. That's really important. That's where, according to the rumors, that Diddy gets involved. He gets to say who he thinks his side should keep as a juror and who they shouldn't keep as a juror. It's a lot going on. Diddy has a new attorney, and she has also experienced being AR'd in her past. They must have a reason for bringing her on as a lawyer. I'm wondering if maybe for empathy. I'm not sure why they would bring this woman on who's an attorney that has a past of SA. Anyway, the new attorney, her name is Nicole Westmoreland, and she's an African American woman. She runs her own firm. I'm sure there's a reason why they bring her on. And my guess would be so she could reach a female juror. Like, especially maybe a Black female juror. We're a special group. We know how to talk to each other. That's what I'm thinking why he brought her on. He has 8 attorneys. This is going to be the new O.J. Simpson trial of the century. This is going to be the trial of the century. Also, too, because they have all these high power attorneys. Also, on the prosecution side, one of the attorneys is Maureen Comey. Her father is the former FBI director, James Comey. I'm telling you, both sides got just these top-notch attorneys. It's going to be very, very interesting to watch, because we know on Diddy's side, Mark Garrigo's daughter, her name is Tenny. She is representing Diddy. So this is going to be interesting. But we got to get through jury selection first, and then we got to whittle that down. So I don't know. It's supposed to start next week. We'll see. But as of now, this quick update is that jury selection is unusually long. But, they got to get it right. The defense, they've got to get it right. So does the prosecutor. So, it's a lot going on. That's the latest update. I'll keep you guys informed. Yeah, so that's what's going on now. I'll let you guys know as more information rolls in. Until next time. Oh, and don't forget to let me know in the comments section, do you think because your father is a former FBI, will you automatically win? I mean, I'm sure her dad is talking to her on a daily basis about strategy, and plus prosecution has a 98% conviction rate. Is this impressive to you guys? Both attorneys equally great. Until next time, bye for now.